Okay, sorry about not posting in a week. I usually upload once I usually upload once a week, usually in the weekends. I'm gonna try and upload more videos during the week though. Mainly because I don't really have anything better to do during the week. Also, thank you all for the support on the channel recently. We've gained a few subs since the last video, actually quite a few at that. But yeah, thank you all so much for the support. But today is going to be a different type of video. I'm going to be doing a game review. Now, I can't give a full game review, like in-depth everything about the game, but I can give a game review about it. It's sort of like a, I guess, waypoint for if you will want to get the game. Now, I highly recommend you do get the game. It is a very good game, but before we get into it, the game we're talking about is GPO. You probably all already play this or have at least heard of it. It's very popular as of update 4 with 30k players just now, which is very good. But yeah, join my Discord. I upload all my videos there. So whenever I post a new video, you'll get pinged. Also don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss one. I'll try and upload more frequently. But apart from that, let's get into it.
Run up the 5-side Phoenix fireball like shotgun rain with the eyes of a kami. Saw me, never that. Tsukuyomi in my trap, they gon' know the name Uchiha Itachi. Phoenix fireball, I'm burning. Tsukuyomi making them nervous. Susanoo activate urgent, pull up and then I say.
Okay, so first we're gonna go over the main menu. This is the main menu. Very, very good. Very simple-esque. The logo obviously took probably a good time to do because these fruits, I'm pretty sure, are drawn and not just taken from the 3D model, but I could be definitely wrong with that. But it looks very simplistic, but that's a good thing. It looks very good. You have the Universe Hub, which takes you to ranked, dungeons, trading, that sort of stuff. And you have Customize, which is what I'm going to be talking about first. So, in the Customize section, you can customize your character. Now, this customization is very, very, very good. You can, as you can see if I select shirt here, I can select this to, for example, black, primary, set. And it changes the color. That's probably not a very good one to show, but here, if I set the color of the shirt to blue, if I can actually like use my mouse correctly, I have like a mental disability. Oh my god, there we go. As you can see, you can change the color, blah blah blah, that sort of stuff. There is a bunch of customization options, and you can even reroll races. And the race rerolling is pretty good. The rates are not that bad. 5% for Fishman, 5% for Mink, 15% for Skypian. It's pretty good. It's definitely much better than like clans and like Demonfall, which you have like 1%, 2%, stuff like that. But yeah, the customization is very good. You can zoom in your character to get into the nitty-gritty details if you really want to. But yeah, that's my character, I guess, if you want to see it. But let's hop on to main game. Okay, so first of all in game, we need to talk about animations. Now, animations are a big point of any game. Obviously, you want your game to have good animations, because if they don't, then, well, game's probably gonna flop unless the gameplay is super duper fun. But this game has really good gameplay and very good animations. You can probably see some already with this. The cape, it looks really cool. But now we're gonna go over actual animations. So the walking animation is very, very good. As you can see, the knees, this is the same with most Roblox games now, but the knees obviously bend, and it looks more realistic than some games that just have that blocky-ish run to them, where the legs just move forward. Like, imagine the arms move like that, but without the bend. It looks really dumb. But with this, GPO puts a lot of time and effort into their animations, as you can see, because they look so good. Now, obviously, we're gonna have to go over to some pretty difficult stuff to sort of show off, so I'm just going to show them off here, which is the attack animations. Now the reason this is more difficult to show off than others is because usually I have to attack something and I cannot be bothered with the stupid guards just now, so I'm just going to attack the air, mainly so that it definitely won't lag. But sadly I cannot attack these people, so I can't do that. But basic attack animations, I have 2 SS, as you can see, and it looks really good. The swords even have trails on them when you attack, and it just looks overall pretty damn cool. First I'll go over like a pretty decent one for an animation, or very good one for an animation, which is Notorious Strike. You take a stance and you charge up, and you can hold it to go longer, and then you're going to obviously the aura, and like so, you'll do a big attack, and for a brief moment, the screen even changes to black and white, which is really cool. So the animations in this game are no joke. They are very good. One of my favorite animations is going into Demon Leg, which I'll probably put on the screen just now. And also going into Phoenix Farm. I just like the way the Tori fruit looks in this game. Definitely one of my dream fruits. But yeah, overall the animations are very good, and I know this is a very long segment talking about animations, but this is a semi-in-depth guide on the game. Okay, so I won't be posting many videos like this, but I want to talk a tiny little bit about balancing in this game that they probably should add. I'll probably put the rates up, but if you do notice, I don't have a devil fruit, and as you can see, I can go swimming in the ocean. I've actually only had one devil fruit, and that was given to me by a friend, and they gave me marrow. So, yeah, not the greatest, but it's a fruit nonetheless. Now you're probably saying, why don't you have marrow anymore? I can't really use it that well for grinding, because, like, it's supposedly pretty good in PvP. I didn't test it out in PvP because I wasn't max level, and I'm still not max level. But essentially, yeah, it kind of sucks. Because I couldn't test it in PvP, but for grinding especially, it was not that great. So, anyway, moving on from that little mini rant, we need to talk about balancing. Now, the rates for some of the items which I'll be putting on screen throughout this segment are atrocious, to say the least. For example, 1% for a pair of OP-ass drums that are an insane buff, and if you want to do PvP, you practically need, which sucks, because the game kind of promotes, grinding, which is a good thing, and obviously it's to keep people playing the game, but when you have to grind and kill bosses hundreds, maybe even thousands of times to get a boss drop, for example, I don't want to go into a rant about how unlucky I am, but it took 57 tries to get the metal jaw, and 64 tries to get this cape. Yes, I counted, I may be a bit off, it may be a bit less, maybe a bit more, but around 40, 50, 60-ish times to get just a 25% drop and then this 5% drop, which they shouldn't be that hard to get. For example, this gives, as you can see, if I take off the cloak, it gives a 50 health buff, which is very good, and then also gives stamina regen, which you can see if I activate this. Oh, sorry for that lag. You can see I regain 10 stamina a second. I'm lagging a little bit, but I regain 10 stamina a second, which is pretty good, because of that buff. Now, if you think about it, this buff is really good, but to get this buff, you have to grind one of the hardest bosses in the game. Whoa. One of the late game bosses, I should say. He's not really that hard. If you have a bunch of people, you can probably do him in a few minutes. which is what I done. Join the GPO Discord, that will be linked in the description, so will the game as per usual. But GPO Discord private servers, you can go in there and you can look for people doing this same thing as you and join them, blah blah blah, stuff like that. Now remember, some things obviously you need a level requirement for, and they'll usually ask for fruits. So if you're just starting, grind the game. There's multiple leveling guides. I'll put probably my favorite leveling guide in the description by a very good YouTuber, Emerald. You probably already know who he is. He's mainly known for GPO, and he's the level guide guy. You've probably, if you've been playing GPO or been in the GPO scene for a while, you probably know who Emerald is. He's a really chill guy. I highly recommend you check out his channel. Links will also be in the description. But basically, he has a level guide, so if you want to go and sort of support him and obviously level up quicker, look at that leveling guide and go to that for help. But yeah, talking back to balancing, obviously the higher the fruit value, the better they are. Essentially what that means, they have more moves. Now yeah, spin is a very rare case, but you have to be pretty good at the game to use spin effectively, as spin's not a fruit that anyone can just pick up and be insanely good with, which is probably, as you can see, why I still have, oh my god, that's really laggy, which is probably, as you can see, I still have spin in my inventory. When I first got it, I thought it was Mera, and I was like screaming, and then I checked it, and it was spin, and I cried myself to sleep that night. But yeah, you have to be really good to pick up that. I'm not going to be eating this for this video, as I'm just going to immediately get rid of it, and I can use that for ads and trades. Yes, I'm gonna be a devious one. But this is probably going to be the longest video I've ever made. This segment on its own is already almost 9 minutes. This is going to be a pretty long video. But I'm going to try and quickly run through the rest of balancing and then get on to overall thoughts, as the rest of the sort of things I'll be going over in a sort of leveling guide, sort of stuff, and a boss guide. So basically where all the bosses are, what level I recommend to be at when you try them, that sort of stuff. Okay, so moving on to the rest of it. Higher the value of the devil fruit, the better it is. For example, a Logia is a lot better than spin. That's a given, but if you think about it, it shouldn't be that way. Every fruit should have a good thing about it. Now yeah, spin can do like infinite combos, which is insane. Mero can do an infinite combo if you have Trident. And Suki sucks. Suki genuinely sucks, and it's probably one of the most common fruits that you'll get. Well, it's 3 of the most common fruits you'll get, which is Suki, Kilo, and Spin. But they're very annoying as well. You get them like all the time when you're farming for fruits, and they suck. But yeah, basically, they're really bad. But that means you're gonna have to grind for longer, and that's why the player count in this game is so extremely high. 30k players almost constantly, is because people are constantly grinding. Sorry for yawning. I'm just feeling a bit tired. I don't know why. I had a lot of energy before I started recording, but I'm just really tired just now. Probably because I know I'm gonna be grinding Krakens for probably a good 5-6 hours after I'm done this recording. I might stream it, I don't know. But if I am streaming, it will be after this video comes out. So yeah, if you're watching this as soon as it comes out, yeah, I'll probably be live streaming, but maybe not. Anyway, basically what I'm trying to put out here is really difficult to make a really good game. The GPO did it well. This is probably my favorite game on Roblox at the moment, maybe one of my favorite games at the moment in general, because there's not really many other games I play, because GPO is very hard to get things in, so I'm basically playing this 24/7 unless I'm at school, which is annoying. But yeah, balancing is a very big issue. To get the really good boss drops, you have to grind for a long time. Now, grinding for a long time is definitely a pain, as when Update 3 was out, or should I say when Update 3 came out, that's around the time that I started playing. Yes, I know, a very long time ago, but still not that long. I've not been here since the start, but I got to about Gravito's Fort within like around a week or so, and then I just stopped playing. Like, I couldn't go on. It was just mindless grinding of the same quests over and over and over again, and it got really annoying. But, you know, I got over it, I powered through it, and when I got to, I think, around 260, or wait, no, sorry, 280, I just got completely bored of it, so I just signed up, and people in the GPO Discord server, link in the description down below, and I just sort of looked for people grinding bosses, and I just joined in, because I was a high enough level to do every boss in the first sea. I just started doing that. Update 4 came out, and everyone was just doing Krakens, so it took a lot longer to find one like that. But yeah, essentially we're getting into the long run. I'm gonna give my final thoughts, where I think the game is going, where I think the game is at, my overall thoughts in the game, what I would rate it, which we're gonna get onto right now. Okay, so I'm gonna give GPO a 9 out of 10. Now, the reason for this 9 out of 10 and not being a 10 out of 10 is the balancing. It's very unbalanced and does also take a lot of luck to get the better items, weapons, and devil fruits. So that's the only reason that it lost a mark, but apart from that, everything else is spot on. VFX, great. Animations, great. Just everything about the game is great. Apart from mindless grinding of bosses just to get nothing in return. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, I would really appreciate it if you liked, commented, and subscribed. It would really mean a lot to me. And as I said at the start, join the Discord and join Emerald's Discord. I will not be putting a link to that. You can go on Emerald's channel, subscribe to him, and give him support and join the Discord there. But join the GPO Discord, that will be linked in the description down below. Reason I ask you to join the GPO Discord as well. GPO Discord has a lot of members, and it's really great to have more people in the community. And if anyone actually subscribes from this video, thank you so much. I love each and every single one of you. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Coming from the bottom, better move with caution. When I bring the south on a form, I'm a slave. When I pull up, get thunderclap, my slayers running back. Make sure these demons remember the name. I do them dirty like EU when I'm dead calm. Till I get hot, but I see through all your dead plots. I'm in the guys in these suit, cut your head off. Pull up with your demons, I'm making sure they next gone. Feel like a pill on my lessons, breathing when I'm breath lost. That wrong, thinking that's my best shot. Flower guy, he don't call me conquered out. Upper moon, lower moon, slay him like a hot shit out. Whirlpool flow, cause I drown the drip. Flash dance, leaving mans in a dry eclipse. They talk shit, see it, and it's coming out from inside your mouth. So tomorrow going out a bitch. I pull up on my stairs on a power trip. You come back, make sure you're going down again. Get thunderclap like a demon slayer alchemist. Protect your sis so they don't ever die.